Row about to be called right up with those off the 10, the 20 and also the 30. Field of 14. And we're waiting for Spiker Light to come up to the 30. Many chances. Popular one here. In the ring at Moonee Valley is number 7, Romping Around, but the tight favourite is number 9, and that is Game Edition. Now they're starting to score up a little bit better as we wait for Game Edition to come up with Aztec Spring and Rival Lass. The front row coming up. Almost set for a start. They move up well for race 7, the Glasshouse Trotters Handicap. They come up. All set for Moonee Valley race 7. Ready, green lights on, racing. Away well on the outside is Our Navy's Pride of Penny Brown, who's come away galloping. Campbell King gets into second placing. Zara Springfield is third. Romping Around away okay. In behind them, Cherokee Kid. Dr. Kelly a little bit deep. Game Edition the rail. Aztec Spring is 3 out. Jebediah 1 off the fence. The rail is Rival Lass. 5 metres to Spiker Light, then Share Hanover. And Richmond Gull dropped out to last. On the turn in the first circuit, Our Navy's Pride in front by 4 metres to Campbell King, who drops in behind the leader. Dr. Kelly third without cover. In behind them, Zara Springfield the fence. 2 metres to Cherokee Kid. Romping Around is around the outside deep, followed by Penny Brown the inside, then Jebediah. Game Edition 5 back on the fence. On its outside is Share Hanover. Back in behind them came Spiker Light on the outside of Rival Lass. Second last Richmond Gold, and 6 metres away Aztec Spring. At the judge the first time, about 50 metres had covered the field. Our Navy's Pride in front. In the trot by 3 metres. 2 on the outside, Dr. Kelly, and Romping Around is still posted deep and going forward. It's been there for the first circuit. Campbell King with a nice sit behind the leader. In behind them, Cherokee Kid on the outside of Zara Springfield. Then Penny Brown, 4 back on the inside of Jebediah, the running line. 4 metres to Share Hanover. On the fence is Game Edition, followed by Spiker Light. Rival Lass is third last. 2 metres to Richmond Gold, and 4 or 5 metres away Aztec Spring. On the top turn inside the 1400, and Romping Around gets in a little bit closer. It's now without cover third. 8 metres clear on the top turn is Our Navy's Pride. Campbell King behind the leader. Dr. Kelly now fourth on the outside, followed by Zara Springfield who's fifth. 3 metres to Cherokee Kid on the outside of Penny Brown. Then on the outside is Jebediah, always handy. 4 back on the outside, trailed up in turn by Share Hanover. Game Edition locked away on the rail. Back in behind them, Rival Lass, followed by Spiker Light, Richmond Gold, and 4 metres to Aztec Spring. A lap to go at the 950. Our Navy's Pride still in front by 6 metres. It's had a good run. Campbell King always with a drop on the leader. Romping Around's had no luck at all. Cherokee Kid now pulls out 3 wide. In the centre, Dr. Kelly on a loose rein. Back in behind them came Zara Springfield. 4 metres away, Spiker Light now pulling out 3 wide on the back of Cherokee Kid. Locked away Penny Brown. Jebediah in the centre needing a run. Richmond Gold now forcing out, followed by Share Hanover. Game Edition third last from Rival Lass out wide, and 8 metres away Aztec Spring. In the trot down the back towards the 500. Our Navy's Pride still in front by 4 metres. 2 on the outside, Romping Around under pressure. Campbell King still waiting for a run. Cherokee Kid is out 3 wide. Spiker Light trailing it. Dr. Kelly in the centre. Zara Springfield needing a run. So too Jebediah in the centre. Around it now Richmond Gold, followed by Penny Brown. Rival Lass, Share Hanover. Game Edition second last, and 8 metres away Aztec Spring. On the home turn of the 220. Our Navy's Pride still 2 metres in front. Romping Around won't give in. It's coming again. No run for Campbell King. It's broken Our Navy's Pride. Romping Around got to Our Navy's Pride. Romping Around put its nose in front. Campbell King is going for a run, but Romping Around in front. And Romping Around wins by 2 metres to Campbell King. Third 4 metres away. Maybe Our Navy's Pride, a nose to Penny Brown, but we will hear more, I fancy. Game Edition made ground. Then Spiker Light, Zara Springfield. Rival Lass back in behind them, followed by Share Hanover, then Jebediah. A gap to Richmond Gold, Cherokee Kid, Dr. Kelly, and last in was Aztec Spring.
OK, 7-3-2. We'll check those at the Valley. Now let's update Newcastle. 2-1 on now.
Good dispatch. Wade's Girl, the reserve, jumped nicely from Clow Valley Lane, who's showing good toe. Luray's on the rails behind them. Well Park Lasses starting a run out wide, but they're very bunched. Princess Grove, Verdante Lad, Cousin Jack. And it was back near the tail with Princess Grove, but down the back and getting away nicely was Clow Valley Lane. Shows a clean pair of heels. Going to second was Luray. And then it came a break of nearly 4 lengths to World Park Lass and Verdante Lad, but around the corner, and Clow Valley Lane is holding Luray at bay to win it nicely. Clow Valley Lane beat Luray. Getting up for third was Verdante Lad. They were followed by Cousin Jack, and then a break in the field of World Park Lass, Princess Grove, with Wade's Girl, and Emma Fox was one of the last.
Okay, 8-3-1.
Blue light up, they're off and racing. Zambuca Lass towards the inside, got out smartly. Leicester Bed, the favourites, beaten for speed, and Ready Red went straight to the lead. Ready Red in front at the post the first time. Charmondi's tearing across from out deep to join it. And Zambuca Lass is punching through the centre. Firehouse getting into a handy spot as well as they go around the first bend, followed by Full of Fantasy on the inside, and then came He's the Boss. A fair way back to Tolson Lady, and Leicester Bed, the favourite, drops to the rear. Into the back the first time and heading past the mile peg. Zambuca Lass is the leader, and she's pulling hard in the lead. Shows out by a length on Charmondi. Third on the inside is Ready Red, and a length further back to Full of Fantasy, who's landed with the 1x1. Going through on the inside is He's the Boss as they drop anchor up front, and Leicester Bed takes off around them. Leicester Bed setting out after them. 3 carts wide will be in front shortly. A length further back to Firehouse, who's back near the tail, and Tolson Lady at the rear of the field. Bell Lap coming up at the judge this time as they go off the back. Zambuca Lass saw him coming, and Zambuca Lass kicked through on the inside to lead Leicester Bed. Only narrowly as they come up to the bend, and Charmondi finds the 1x1 as they straighten up. They were followed on the inside by Ready Red, getting a nice trail along. A length further back to He's the Boss, making ground on the inside of Full of Fantasy. And then came Firehouse, and back at the tail is Tolson Lady. Getting the bell. 1 lap left to go, and Leicester Bed moved up on the outside to poke his nose in front. It's Leicester Bed just the leader on the turn out of the straight. Zambuca Lass shooting through on the inside to join it again. A length further back to Ready Red, having a lovely run behind those 2 leaders. So too is Charmondi on the outside. A length further back to Full of Fantasy, and then came He's the Boss. A fair way back to Firehouse, second last on the outside. And over on the rails is Tolson Lady. Down the back they run, and they're running in pairs as they head to the 500-metre mark. Zambuca Lass the inside, and Leicester Bed the outside. It's the 2 favourites going stride for stride. A length and a half to Ready Red in third spot. Charmondi's on a loose rein and being chased along. He's the Boss getting into the clear for the first time and setting out after them. At the 300, Leicester Bed's in front. He looks to be going okay despite the tough run. Leicester Bed got away about a length clear. Ready Red getting off the fence and setting out after them. Zambuca Lass is under extreme pressure. Homeward bound, and Leicester Bed kicked away. About 2 in front of Ready Red, trying hard on the outside. Running on fairly well behind those from a long way back as Firehouse, but Leicester Bed is nicely clear. Got them beaten, Leicester Bed. Tolson Lady getting home late when it's all over, but Leicester Bed scores well. Tolson Lady got up for second. Third, He's the Boss, followed by Ready Red, and then came Firehouse out deep, followed by Zambuca Lass, and a long way back to Charmondi and Full of Fantasy.
Okay, 1-6-10, race 9, Newcastle, 1-6 and 10. There's a protest at Moonee Valley. There's a protest. It's a steward's protest too. It's against the third horse, 7-3-2, for excessive galloping in the final lap. Okay, so that's the story there. Protest is on, and it's the steward's lodging this one, excess galloping for the third horse there. Now the superfecta dividend of Wentworth Park. Hope you had it.
Race number 7. All set. Lights on. Racing, and Love to Shop hustled out of the gate. Petite Fergie began well, so did Grappelli in front of Mar Jude, Trust Player and Western Prince. Then Happy Go Honey, Paul's Patches second last, reaching the first bend, and Colorado Kid at the tail of the field. Love to Shop drives to the lead, running around the first turn. Petite Fergie will settle second, Grappelli third. Trust Player fourth, Mar Jude 3 deep around Western Prince from Happy Go Honey. Colorado Kid is second last, and Paul's Patch, the favourite, is a length away at the tail of the field. Love to Shop takes them down the back, with Mar Jude sliding up on the outside to be a length away. Petite Fergie third on the back of the leader, Western Prince fourth, and then Grappelli on the inside of Happy Go Honey. Trust Player third last on the inside of Paul's Patch, and 1.5 to Colorado Kid. Lead time was 36.4, and the mare shows the way. On the top bend, it's Love to Shop, leading by a length. Mar Jude second, Petite Fergie third. Western Prince fourth, Sweet Seating, then Grappelli inside of Happy Go Honey, followed by Trust Player and Paul's Patch. Colorado Kid last on the 1,200 metres corner. They're rolling around the bend for the bell. It's Love to Shop, 3/4 in front of Mar Jude in the breeze. Petite Fergie third, Western Prince still fourth, around Grappelli, and then Happy Go Honey 3 back in the moving lane. 10. Trust Player on the rail. Paul's Patch on the back of Happy Go Honey. And Colorado Kid last and 8 lengths off the lead as they turn out of the straight. 32.1. First quarter of the mile. Love to Shop's been in front for a long way. She leads by a length over Mar Jude. Petite Fergie's corralled on their backs. Western Prince Sweet Seeding, then Grappelli, followed by Happy Go Honey. Paul's Patch, Trust Player on the rail, and a length and a half to Colorado Kid. 31.5 second section of the mile. Mar Jude sneaking a little closer. Love to Shop 3/4 to Mar Jude. Petite Fergie still sitting on the back of the leader. Western Prince waiting to peel. Grappelli's got nowhere to go. He's stuck to the paint on the inside of Happy Go Honey. Then Paul's Patch is about to move 3 wide from Trust Player and Colorado Kid. Love to Shop a length in front again at the 300. Mark Duck's had a peak. Mar Jude's had enough. Western Prince has to peel now. Petite Fergie sweating on a run. And then Paul's Patch and Happy Go Honey as they turn the bend. Love to Shop in front. Petite Fergie got off the back. The others have got plenty of work to do. It's Petite Fergie after Love to Shop. Love to Shop and Petite Fergie, with Petite Fergie going home far too well. Petite Fergie's drawing clear of Love to Shop and wins the money. Petite Fergie first. Love to Shop second. Third, almost a dead heat between Paul's Patch and Happy Go Honey. Might be Paul's Patch and nose to Happy Go Honey, but it's very close. Then Grappelli, Western Prince, Colorado Kid, Trust Player, and Mar Jude last of all. 2:39.7 is the time. Petite Fergie, driven by Lisa Neville, has won the money. Petite Fergie ran 4th behind Paul's Patch here on Wednesday night. It's got a little better tonight after getting a beautiful run on the back of Love to Shop, which she was able to work clear at the top of the straight. And she was always going to beat Love to Shop over the final 120 metres. Petite Fergie drew away over the final part, and she has scored a convincing win. Love to Shop has held down second, and it's very close for the skinny end of the prize between Paul's Patch and Happy Go Honey, with only a nose separating them. Petite Fergie, number 5, is returning $30.
Come for Newey advance. Almost set to go. Mobile swings into the back. Ready. Off. Now beginning fast, Expert Elect. Newey Advance goes quickly. Johnny Idol being driven through, and it is on, but Newey Advance has superior pace for Johnny Idol and takes up the early running. Caught wide, going quickly now, Melvin Skipper deep. It's 4 wide around Payday Special. Kicking through Johnny Idol and Lindover held the rails, followed by Expert Elect, who's eased for a trail. On its inside, Franco Man. Well back on the field is Belvino, and last of all is Chrysos, who's dropped to the rail. Around the turn, and Newey Advance has handed the lead straight up to Melvin Skipper. So here is a surprise. Melvin Skipper leads, but now Johnny Idol going up on the outside applies pressure. So there's been plenty of pace in this first 600 metres. Melvin Skipper ahead to Johnny Idol. 4 metres away, Newey Advance third behind the leader, and 1-1 Expert Elect. Then came Lindover on the inside. Further back in the field, Belvino racing around Franco Man. It's third last, Chrysos behind it, and last of all now Payday Special. The lead time 45.7, and Melvin Skipper takes them to the back as the one to beat. 3 metres in front. Second, Johnny Idol. Newey Advance now needs luck on the rails, and 1 out, 1 back, Expert Elect. Next on the inside came Lindover. 1 by 2 having a lovely run as they race down the back straight is Belvino at big odds, followed by Franco Man the rail. Then came Payday Special, and Chrysos was last of all. They haven't really dropped anchor as they work off the back. 11.50 to go. And it's Melvin Skipper 2 metres in front of Johnny Idol, doing all the work on the outside of Newey Advance, and Expert Elect 1-1. Then came Lindover pulling on the rails, covered by Belvino from Franco Man third last. It's badly locked away by Payday Special and Chrysos at the rear. Only 32.9 that first quarter as they race down the straight, 850 metres to go. And Melvin Skipper by a metre to Johnny Idol. 3 metres away behind the leader Newey Advance. This heavily backed runner needs luck. Expert Elect on its outside, followed by Lindover the inside of Belvino. Well back Franco Man, covered by Payday Special, and last of all is Chrysos, the second quarter in 31 seconds, so 63.9 the first half, and the leader Melvin Skipper 2 metres to Johnny Idol, who's under pressure. 2 metres Newey Advance on a loose rein. Expert Elect under extreme pressure, followed by Lindover badly held up. Franco Man behind it needs luck. Then came Belvino on the outside from Payday Special and Chrysos. 400 metres to go, and Melvin Skipper still looks to go well from Johnny Idol. Coming out 3 wide, Expert Elect making ground, getting getting onto its back now. Franco Man. Held up in the middle is Lindover and Needing Luck. Newey Advance on the turn. Melvin Skipper the inside, just the leader. Coming out 3 and 4 wide, Expert Elect. Newey Advance can't get through from Johnny Idle. And further back, Lindover around the turn. Melvin Skipper leads. Expert Elect and Newey Advance getting into the clear. Around the turn, Melvin Skipper in front. Newey Advance coming through the middle with Expert Elect. In front, Melvin Skipper. Expert Elect on the outside and Newey Advance. Melvin Skipper just hanging on. Expert Elect driving at it. Melvin Skipper's won the money. Melvin Skipper a half head to Expert Elect and a metre away third. Newey Advance every possible chance. Fourth placing Lindover, followed by Chrysos. Then came Franco Man. Further back in the field, Johnny Idle. Well back, Payday Special. And last to pull up was Belvino.
7-3-4 there on that race. Race 7 at Globe Derby. 7-3 and 4 Moonee Valley Dividends ahead of our cross to PJ. 462.10 romping around.
Sahara Chief, 66 to 1 for Blue Kindy. And Benny Pack at 20 to 1. So the short priced favourite is Blue Melody, 5 to 4 on, but good money for Miss Hannah, Roseanne, Sahara Chief, all around the each way odds. Moving into the boxes now for the final event of the night, the last of 10. My Dusty Girl moves in. Miss Hannah is set and Roseanne are the last couple are away. So the favourite is carrying the white rug for the last of Wentworth Park. Lure rolling now. Set to jump. They're racing, and Blue Melody stepped out okay, winning the start, Benny Pack. Benny Pack straight to the lead. Blue Melody is hunting up on the inside of it to sit behind the leader. About 6 lengths away, third, Blue Kindy, followed by Sahara Chief, and then My Dusty Girl. Concealed Weapon, Miss Hannah and Roseanne. A lap to go, Benny Pack has raced nicely clear. In second position, Blue Kindy. In third, there was Blue Melody. The outside, My Dusty Girl, followed then by Sahara Chief. Then Miss Hannah, followed by Concealed Weapon and Roseanne. Up to the corner now, and the leader was Benny Pack. Blue Kindy's joining it. Here's Blue Melody running on smartly. Blue Kindy in bother. Blue Melody going out after Benny Pack. It's Benny Pack and Blue Melody. Blue Melody's too good, and Blue Melody comes away. Blue Melody goes on to win from Benny Pack. Miss Hannah rattled home for third. Then came My Dusty Girl, followed by Roseanne. Sahara Chief, Blue Kindy and Concealed Weapon was last.
Race 10, Winnie Park, 3, 8 and 4, those placings there. Now, Mark Apollo, 5 to 2, Moonee Valley. Last Sensation, 40s. Accurate 25s, Rampant at 10s.
Thought for maximum effort. Set. Ready, racing. Maximum effort out wide, showing speed. So too with it is Atomic Power out wide and Serve Me Well. And Rampant goes forward. Just in behind them, Last Sensation, as Maximum Effort now reaches the lead. In behind them came Accurate, followed by Mark Apollo. He couldn't go the early toe. He settles down fifth on the rail. 4 metres to Family Pennant, Fortunato, Kirasun, and the Phoenix is last. Maximum Effort at the 1600, 12 metres in front. Working into second placing, Last Sensation, the inside of Rampant without Home turn before the 250. Maximum Effort being joined and shaded by Kira Sun on the outside, who drew a neck in front. Mark Apollo going well in behind them, needing a run. Family Pennant boxing on, followed by Last Sensation. At the 200, Kira Sun on the outside, just in front of Maximum Effort. Family Pennant still boxing on, followed by Mark Apollo needing a run. At the 100, though, Family Pennant grabbed the lead. Now Mark Apollo is seeing daylight. He's flying. Family Pennant in front. Mark Apollo going home 2 to his 1, and Mark Apollo has got up and beaten Family Pennant by a neck. Third tight. Fortunato out wide, maybe from Kira Sun, the Phoenix and Last Sensation. Maximum Effort found nothing over the last little bit, followed by Atomic Power, Served Me Well. Accurate has run last, and Rampant was pulled up at the 700. Oh, he's come home at the rate of knots, Mark Apollo. He gave Family Pennant about 10 metres start at the 150. Judge calling for the photo on race 8. You'll find number 1, Mark Apollo. John Nicholson has sprouted wings over the last 100 metres after still being 4 metres behind Family Pennant. About 80 metres off the line. It's come home with a wet sail. And the judge calling for the photo all round to Moonee Valley race 8, second last. No doubt it's gone up number 1, Mark Apollo on the outside. It's put its nose in front, only 2 bounds off the line. It'll get up in this photo and defeat Family Pennant, and Fortunato out wide will wind up into third placing. But the judges call for the photo all round on Moonee Valley race 8. Disappointment, Maximum Effort. Good effort by Mark Apollo and a good drive by John Nicholson. Still no numbers. Photo call forward. No doubt it's got there though, number 1, Mark Apollo.
Righto. Thanks, Brian.
And Mother Journey and the blue light comes up and they're off at racing, and as a galloper straight away, Hall Pack went straight out the back. Beginning smartly was Hermosa Gold towards the inside. Ina got away reasonably well. Steeman D was beaten for speed. Darren Elder driving through on Native Magic, going to the first corner, trying to head them off. They were followed on the outside by Brooke Hanover. Just behind them is Ina. Settling down next is Indetermination. They were followed on the inside by Steeman D as they come up towards the home corner. Implicate Way is very deep on the track, and a long way back Mercedes Neptune, who's back second last, and after that slow start, Hall Pack is at the tail of the field. In the straight and down to the judge, 1 circuit left to go, and Native Magic is the leader, showing out by a length and a half to Hermosa Gold. Right off the track, Implicate Way continuing that run up towards the leaders. Brooke Hanover in the centre. Ina is next over on the rail, followed next by Indetermination in the centre. On the rail is Steeman D as they head to the turn out of the straight, followed by Go Fame, and a long way back then towards the tail of the field, Mercedes Neptune, and last of all is Hall Pack. The lead time is pretty smart, 58.4 for this class of horse, so really getting along. Native Magic heads down the back at the 750 by a length and a half on Hermosa Gold. On the outside next is Implicate Way, who's done plenty of work in the run, and then Brooke Hanover. Ina's had a nice trail on the inside, but will need luck to get out from there. Indetermination takes off 3 wide. Steeman D trying to follow it up, and then came By Go Fame, and a long way back Mercedes Neptune. Inside the 400, the leader has really tried to run them ragged, Native Magic, and she's still going strongly. She leads by about a length and a half. Implicate Way. Over on the inside is Ina, working into it as they come to the corner with Hermosa Gold there as well as they straighten up, and Steeman D is pulled to the extreme outside, but Native Magic kicked away. Hermosa Gold in second spot, but Native Magic, she's really running this field ragged over the final part. She's racing away. She's going to run some time, and she's killing them. Native Magic down to the post and win it well. Hermosa Gold got second. By Go Fame has come home third. They've broken the 2 minutes. Pretty good effort. Followed further back then by Ina. On the outside was Indetermination, and then Steeman D, and a long way back to Implicate Way, By Go Fame, and pulling up towards the tail end is Mercedes Neptune and Hall Pack. Number 5, Native Magic, driven by Darren Elder. He's cracked the 2-minute barrier. 1
Races. They're all set. Strands Fly racing. Sam Isaacs began safely from the 30, and at the Dusty safely away from the 20 metres. A galloper shortly after the start. Apache Dart galloping. Dunveen hunting up on the fence goes to the lead. Timoleon began brilliantly from the 10, and he'll be in front at the end of the first 250 metres. He claims the paint. Timoleon crosses onto the rail and leads by 2.5 lengths over Dunveen, with 3 ways settling third. A break of 3 to Sunrise Star on the inside inside of Another Dusty, then Safursky, followed by Sammy Bye Bye, Apache Dart second last, and Sam Isaacs last down the stretch the first time. Timoleon's the leader at the 2100 metres mark with perfect standing start manners. He was able to make light of his 10 metres handicap, and he's gone to the front. Timoleon leads by more than a length to Dunveen. Another Dusty third, sliding forward on the outside of Three Ways. Safursky's immediately onto the back of Another Dusty and trails up into the running lane. Then Sunrise Star inside of Sammy Bye Bye. 2.5 lengths to Apache Dart, and Sam Isaacs is 2.5 away at the rear. They're turning to the back at the Tea Tree, 1750 metres out. Timoleon leads by a length over Another Dusty. Dunveen a length away third. Safursky fourth, one out, one back around Three Ways. Sammy Bye Bye's three back in the running lane. Then Sunrise Star on the inside of Apache Dart, and Sam Isaacs the favourite, still 2.5 away at the tail. First 1,000 metres took them 79.5. Timoleon's a half in front at the 1,300. Another Dusty sneaking up a little closer to the leader. Dunveen third on the fence inside of Safursky, and then Three Ways locked up on the rail. Sammy Bye Bye on the outside, a length and a half to Sunrise Star from Apache Dart, and Sam Isaacs tacks on as they round the bend inside the 12. 30.4. First quarter of the flying mile, Timoleon a narrow leader. Another Dusty not giving Timoleon much peace, and they lead by a length and a half to Dunveen. And neck to Safursky, Three Ways on the rail inside of Sammy Bye Bye, followed by Sunrise Star, Apache Dart, and Sam Isaacs last as they turn out of the straight. They're at the 900 metres peg after the bell. Timoleon with the inside, again a half length in front of Another Dusty. Dunveen third, sitting on the back of the leader. Safursky fourth and waiting to peel. Then Three Ways, Sam Isaacs off. He's out three deep at the Tea Trees, moving forward around Sammy Bye Bye, followed by Sunrise Star and one to Apache Dart. 30.6. Second quarter of the mile. Timoleon's reined up. He dropped Another Dusty, but now Safursky peels. Timoleon's rolling away from the fence. Dunveen's got up on the inside. There's enough room for the horse. Is there enough for the cart? Mustn't be. Lafaut took hold of Safursky, hit the lead. Safursky drew a neck in front of Timoleon under the bat. Sam Isaacs has gone up behind Safursky. He'll have the sitting shot. Three Ways deep, and Dunveen looking for room again. Safursky leads on the bend. They flatten at the top of the lane. Safursky in front. Sam Isaacs giving chase from Dunveen and Three Ways. Safursky in front. Sam Isaacs cutting him down with every stride he's got him. The favourites forging clear in the run to the judge, and Sam's too good. Sam Isaacs beats Safursky, Dunveen third, then Three Ways. A break to Timoleon, Apache Dart, followed by Sunrise Star and a long gap to Another Dusty and Sammy Bye Bye. Sam Isaacs, number 9, driven by Damien Stanky, has won the final race on the program.
The heavily backed Newey Advance. Set to go, the light on, they're racing over the 26.45, and Avon Hero began fast with Bearwood looking for the lead. Out wide, Kylie Skipper, but Avon Hero will hold the lead. Wiper Away, the only second row runner, is driving up behind this leader, and Kylie Skipper trapped wide. Bags of Cash easing for a trail, will shortly be one out and two back as Kylie Skipper works around Bearwood. Dropping well back, Wayvan, and Maduro Caramia goes out to last. Taking a while, Kylie Skipper, to get around Bearwood, and the leader, Avon Hero, has been spec'd at odds too. 3 metres in front of Kylie Skipper. Ahead away on the inside, Wiper Away will need some luck now. Bearwood 1 by 1. There's nothing willing to race on the rails. They're all off the rails, those last four. Bearwood, in turn, Bags of Cash, Wayvan, and whipping them in is Maduro Caramia. Coming off the back straight, they've got 1,900 metres to go at Avon Hero, the pacemaker. 5 metres to Kylie Skipper. On the outside of Wiper Away, and 6 metres to Bearwood, tapped up. On its back, Bags of Cash, third last. Wayvan next, and then Maduro Caramia. And it looks like all those back on the field are intending on coming very wide in that final lap. They swing into the straight. They've got 1,800 to go. And Avon Hero is pulling a bit for Les Harding. As a result, the field is splitting up somewhat. And he's 6 metres in front. Wiper Away is getting a lovely run second. On its outside, Kylie Skipper. Bearwood's dropped to the rail, so Bags of Cash is 1-1. Then came Wayvan, and Maduro Caramia is last of all. So there's 3 on the rails and 4 off the fence. And the one leading the outside horses is back from this leader, so they're a little bit disjointed, these lines, as they race to the back. They've got Around 1,500 metres to go, and Avon Hero is pulling now. He's definitely pulling for Les Harding. 5 metres to Wiper away. 2 metres away next to Maduro Caramia, followed by Bearwood. Bags of Cash having a lovely run. Wayvan on a loose rein. Well, he could drop to the rail if he wants to. He can't keep the back of Bags of Cash at present. And Maduro Caramia is going to like this fast pace over the 2,600. He's about 15 metres off the lead. They race off the back, 1,200 metres to go. And the leader is Avon Hero, 3 metres in front. Second, Kylie Skipper. Third on the inside, Wiper away, and then Bags of Cash. Followed by Bearwood the rail. Wayvan hanging very badly for Trevor Kittle. And last of all, Maduro Caramia coming out 3 wide. Striding down to the judge, the first quarter, 31.1. That's a fair speed over the 26.45, especially for a maiden horse. And it's Avon Hero, 3 metres to Kylie Skipper. Oh, he's getting round these very easily, Maduro Caramia. Bags of Cash stayed in. Wiper away needs luck behind the leader. Wayvan comes out 3 wide to follow Maduro Caramia. And Bearwood is last of all. The second quarter in 30.9. They've run 62 the first over 2,600. Can Avon Hero keep going? It's 3 metres to Kylie Skipper. Maduro Caramia grinding away 3 wide, still travel.